Welcome back, y'all. Movie Minds back at you. Today, we're going to be talking about the Joker getting very good reviews. Christian Bale telling Robert Pattinson to forget the haters. And then the Breaking Bad movie coming out as well. And some other stuff like the Astra review. So we got a lot of stuff for you. Stay tuned.
What's up, guys? My name's Anthony. You guys know me already. I'm here. I am Ish's counterpart, not in that way. Very platonic.
Platonic. Very platonic. Extremely platonic.
Extremely platonic.
Extremely extra.
You're hurting my feelings, and I know
there's some platonic all over that thing. Also, it's Ish. What's up, man? I'm Anthony's counterpart. Imagine. I just wanted to go ahead and start off today with the hot tops. Sounds good. Like I said before, we're going to be talking about Joker getting very good reviews. As you guys already heard, it won a bunch of awards, like from film festivals, and it's like the top one from the Venice, right? And then it's projecting to beat Venom records.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So you want to go ahead and shed some light on that?
How much did Venom make?
80 million.
Okay, yeah. So I'd peg this movie Joker at, me personally, I think it's going to come in somewhere around the 120.
Really? That high?
Yeah, 115,
okay.
110. I'm going to go with 110, 115. Okay. That's my prediction on this movie.
Gotcha.
Only reason why I say that is because the amount of publicity that this movie has been getting, not because of just the obvious marketing that they've been doing, but this Venice thing and this comparisons and all this other stuff, even with Venom, it causes so much intrigue. And so when it causes so much intrigue, a lot of people have this movie in their mouths. And the more they have it in the mouth, a lot more people listen to. And so it creates more buzz. And so, yeah, I think I have it around 110, 115. Man.
So Venom debuted at 80 million. It's the number one R-rated film of all time, of moneymaker. They're pegging it at 82 million.
So
Joker? Just barely, because it's an R-rated film, so it's not going to get all the kids.
I didn't take stuff like that.
Yeah. So that's why
I still, even at rated R, I think I'll peg it then at like about 95.
Yeah, like
very short of 100 million, just because of that rated R.
Yeah, the rated R is a big difference, humongous difference. Like, not a lot of kids are going to be able to watch it. You won't be able to get them in the theater for they can't go by themselves and stuff like that. Kids under like even 18, like they can't do it. So, beating Venom is a for sure thing. Like I can't see this movie not beating it. And honestly, I agree with you. I think it's going to be around 90 million. Yeah, for sure. It's going to overperform, no doubt. It getting the great reviews, like people are saying it's like a masterpiece. That's Oscar
buzz, guys.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know this already, I don't know if I've said this before, but if like the Venice Film Festival's winner is usually, in the history of, if you like compare it, it's usually best film winner.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a huge contender for it. Yep. There's a few I can't think of it at the top of my head, but I think La La Land was one of them. And then there was this other one I completely forgot. Oh no, La La Land was a runner up, right? It didn't win Best Picture.
Well, Moonlight won.
Right, Moonlight won. But it's still. But yeah, there's like a ton of expectancy for that film. So, I mean, I'm extremely excited. People are saying Joaquin Phoenix is the best Joker now. People are saying that that the director just nailed it. Just a ton of great positive. I haven't heard any negative things.
So do you really think that he could be a better Joker than Heath?
Well, see, Ledger? I'm hoping that it's a different type of Joker. I mean, Joker's Joker, right? But like you've seen how different, these back in the 80s.
Because I don't want to compare Leto's Joker.
Leto's super different. Yeah, right?
Super different.
Yeah,
more flamboyant, more like
showy, right?
Yeah, like more sleek and cool.
So DC's plan for this film is to launch this whole like single one-off films, right? So they're going to be doing the Joker. Hopefully they'll do some other like one-off like by itself, you know what I mean? So
okay, so there is no room for a Joker in the Venom world?
you mean the Batman world?
I'm sorry, yes, in the Batman world.
Yeah, so it's been
that's what
discussed.
I meant to say is Batman because
the director Todd Phillips, right?
Yes.
He actually
Todd
said
Phillips, yeah.
Yeah, he actually said that this Joker has nothing to do with Matt Reeves' Batman. Like they won't ever meet for now. That's literally what he said. Like for now was like emphasized by like everybody. And so right now DC's plan is not to integrate this Joker with any universe DCU movies. Their plan is to really push the one-offs. Like let's tell this great story here that has nothing to do with any other things. You know what I mean? This whole cinematic universe thing is more of like a Marvel thing that people have been doing, right? They've been trying to copy, but very little people have been successful in it. Like, if really think about it, like who else has been?
DC hasn't been successful.
Yeah, DC hasn't really. No, not really.
Too much, no.
And so, everyone's trying to copy Marvel, but DC has great storytelling possibilities, and so they're going with it. So the Joker winning best film, best picture in Oscars can really just light a fire under DC, man. Just letting them run with their idea. So
I see. Look, dude, I see Joker and I see Matt Reeves as Batman, and I'm like,
yeah,
the way that look,
it'd be amazing.
It'd be amazing. This is an opportunity that they have right now to be able to implement a character like Joker, and especially because it's good, right? Yeah. Venice, said so, and
it's getting 5 stars,
and what Ish is saying, Oscar worthy, right? Why not have him involved in this new Batman world? Even if, okay, let's say it's not let's say it's not Joaquin Phoenix playing the Joker in that Matt Reeves movie, but at least it could be a derivative of like, oh, this new Joker got inspiration from that old Joker. And I think it's a little in the vein of what you were talking about, right? What we were talking about before. And I think not just to please the fans, but to actually have something really cool and legitimate for the DC world now. Yeah. This is a great opportunity to legitimize making an inner world for all of these characters, and then really making them
work together
somehow.
And be crowd pleasers, right?
Yes. Yeah. And yes, I love Henry Cavill, and I love all those characters, and I'm not saying you can't use them anymore, but you have to also then reinvent some of the stuff that they've done already. Look, the easiest way, and I'm very, very like this, is I love Henry Cavill, but we need another Superman. That's what I would do. We need another Superman. And the one that hurts my heart the most, though, maybe Wonder Woman, because I love Gal Gadot.
Dude, that would be a shot on to their foot. Like, it's like shooting their own foot. I don't think they would ever do that.
I don't think they'll do that either. So
it's too popular.
Hey, you never know. It can happen.
Yeah, you never know. So speaking about Batman and Batman World, Christian Bale has been doing some press for their new movie, Ford versus Ferrari, which Matt is Damon. A whole story, like a real life story with Matt Damon, right?
And we'll cover that.
And eventually. hopefully we'll be able to watch it and give our review about it. But Christian Bale has been interviewed about certain things. They asked him about the new Batman, because everyone thinks about Christian Bale as the Batman, right?
Yeah.
But so they asked him, and this is his answer. He was like, "Good for him. Just make it his own. Don't listen to the naysayers. Think about it. Everybody protested when he was casted as Joker.
Yeah, that's true.
Look what an absolute brilliant performance he gave. Don't listen to those guys. Do his own thing. He's fascinating. He's a fascinating actor. He's a great choice."
Coming from Christian Bale, that
fascinating actor, huh?
I think he was. These guys just trying to be nice, I think. But make no mistake about it, though. I say that
he said a lot of nice things he didn't have to.
He did. And just because I feel that his his Batman that he did was good. I really loved it. You know?
Yeah, I loved it too.
I feel that that's what these people have to say, dude, to not get, you know.
Yeah.
But we know that a lot of people are not happy about this Robert Pattinson casting.
Yeah.
When you take a character that's been in such a very, very popular franchise like Twilight, and you have a lot of people that look at this character, quote unquote, chick films and things, there can be that. Obviously, that stigma that carries, that you carry around with you because of what you've done in your past roles. However, Robert Downey Jr. did that, and he was able to hit a home run with Iron Man. Yeah. I by no means am saying that Robert Pattinson can't become a great Batman. I'm actually very, very, very interested.
Me too.
In seeing his portrayal. I really am. I'm not in a state of mind where it's like,
oh, it's gonna ruin
got
everything.
That guy. Oh my!
I was like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, what are you guys doing to yourselves?
Why would you do this? I was a little bit like that, but always, and you know why? And this is just me.
Yeah.
Jawline, the jaw, the way that he has it fits perfectly for Batman. So he's gonna look cool with the mask on, bro. He's gonna look good.
I just can't see him as a Bruce Wayne though, dude.
And that's where he has to convince us. This is gonna be his chance to convince so many that you're not Edward from Twilight, that you're Batman from Batman.
Well, hopefully Christian Bale is right about it. I'm not. I would hate to get another bad Batman movie. Like, you know, it'd be horrible, man.
What are your bad Batmans?
Well, Batman Forever and Robin, and like even like having Batman versus Superman not being so like received well, because I love Batman versus Superman. I want you guys to know that I love that film. I know it has its issues, but it takes a lot of jabs and stuff like that, but I do love it. And then Justice League was kind of a mess, but I did enjoy it as well. But it sucks to see Batman in that light. You know what I mean? So I want to see a good Batman film. Like, I want one right now.
What was the last Batman film that you really, really loved?
Really loved? Really loved?
Yeah. Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight. Yeah, that's got to be it. Rises was all right. Like, it was fine, but it wasn't no Dark Knight. Yeah, Dark Knight blew my mind. Anyway, all of our minds. Anyway, so I'm excited to see what Robert is gonna bring to the table, and I hope Christian Bale is right about it.
And so, no Joker in this world.
Seems like it's not gonna be it. I don't know what storyline they're gonna go with.
Do you think they'll use a Joker? You think they'll go? I don't either.
No, they have to separate themselves, and they want to keep an open window, like open door for Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. You know what I mean? Like, why would you close that door if you cast another Joker? You know what I mean? Like, you won't want to do that.
What time is this going to happen to? And what time is Batman going to be?
It's going to be a story about him being a younger Batman. So it's not quite Batman Begins, but also a Batman that's a little bit seasoned. That's from what I got the gist
of it. It's not that seasoned, right?
No, he's actually, what I heard from Matt Reeves' mouth was the detective that we haven't seen on screen.
Matt Reeves is the director of the new Batman, guys.
Yeah. So I think what he's trying to say is that this Batman's going to be different, and it's going to be more of a detective story type of deal.
Ooh,
like a super. Yeah, that's what he said. We are going for the greatest detective of all history.
True.
That's what he said.
That's like the cartoon.
Yeah. And you know that the cool thing is because Ben Affleck was working on this before, because the first director of Batman was actually Ben Affleck. And he said that too. He was like, I want to show the people what Batman, the greatest detective of all time, is like, you know? And I think DC has been on that. So I think that's going to be the...
Bro, you got me this much more excited for the Batman, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I was...
Yeah.
I mean, what do I know, right? Here comes a Batman.
Let's do it.
I'm in for it. Anything that's Batman.
If you look at
but the way you're saying,
yeah, that's what they announced. That's what they were talking about on
cool,
like interviews and stuff like that. Yeah, so
that's so cool.
Yeah,
bro.
I can't wait for it. I mean, that's literally my.
Oh my god, bro! I would love Joaquin.
That's
Phoenix
my guide.
to be a part of something
My
like
light.
that, dude. Imagine if this.
Oh man.
And it's not right, but
yeah,
wouldn't it be so?
It would be amazing. It would be so great. Oh my gosh! I
don't
hope.
think, dude, these people are smart, dog. So I don't think that they didn't think of this.
I'm sure it's out in the open, but people
Phoenix didn't want to. Maybe.
Well, yeah, that's probably it. But then DC is hesitant on putting all their eggs in one basket, like they did in Justice League. Like they have like Wonder Woman,
they're absolutely
doing
right.
great. They did Shazam, that did all right. They were like, oh shoot. People didn't like Suicide Squad that much. Oh, shoot. People didn't like Batman versus Superman. Batman versus Superman was supposed to be the one that like blew people away. Like, dude, Batman and Superman in one film. It should have made way more money than the Avengers. It should have been better than the Avengers. But it wasn't. It didn't. So, yeah.
Good stuff, dude. So that's awesome. Okay. Well.
All right, y'all. So something really cool showed up last week, and it came out of like nowhere for me, is the Breaking Bad movie.
Right away I thought of you, and I'm like, oh,
El Camino.
You know, I'm like, I have to put that in there because I know Ish would.
No, for sure. Sure, dude. Like, so it's the story of Jesse Pinkman after Breaking Bad.
So let me tell you guys a little something. I've never watched Breaking Bad, and I know how much.
No way.
And I know how much he loves it, and he's told me so much to watch it. And I think at a point, I think you even thought I did watch it, which I did a little bit. I watched a bit of it, but I didn't, and it was good. I just didn't. Dude, I don't know who is who. Like, this story can like really.
Dude, it's on Netflix, bro.
Nothing.
It's on Netflix in like really good quality, like 4K.
How many
quality.
seasons are there?
6, I believe.
Yeah, and that's probably why
it's long. It's long, and it's a slow burn. It's a slow burn at times.
That's why I'm saying
there's a few episodes that things slow. Like run, dude. Like you could totally
that's
feel
what
it.
Happened.
But dude, it's such a good storytelling.
So I'm sorry to interrupt you. We were saying about Jesse. This is gonna be new for me too.
So Jesse Pinkman is just to give you a story about Breaking Bad. I mean, some of you guys already know it, but so the main protagonist, which is what's his name?
Michael Caine. No. Oh my gosh, not Michael Caine.
This happens like every single episode. We forget names. I'm horrible with names, by the way.
Oh my god, I know him.
Bryan Cranston.
Brian. My god.
So
why did I say Michael Caine?
I don't know why. He looks like him though.
That's probably why.
A little bit. Not really. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so Bryan Cranston's character gets with Aaron Paul, which is Jesse Pinkman, right. And they start like cooking meth. Pretty much, that's the story of Breaking Bad.
Okay.
And this guy is a teacher. He's like a goody two shoes that breaks bad, that becomes a villain. Pretty much, that's the story of Breaking Bad.
Bryan Cranston is the teacher.
Oh man, so good. It's the storytelling and the character progression. It's one of
they're cooking
the
meth.
Greats. Yeah, it's cooking meth. He's a chemist, by the way. He's a teacher that's in chemistry and stuff like that, and he's pretty smart.
And so whatever. How does it work for a movie if this show is over?
So
how I should ask
the
this
resolution
question.
Makes sense. So you'll see how it ends, and you guys already know how it ends. And then you kind of are with the question of, spoiler alert, what's Jesse Pinkman doing? And so it looks
so
like
So
it looks like he's on the run because he's probably wanted, because everyone, you'll see how it ends, and you'll find out that, you know,
now will I have to watch the season to be able to understand the movie?
So from what I was reading on a story from Screen Rant, by the way, that's our source, they were talking that it was something that could be enjoyable for those who haven't watched Breaking Bad, but are definitely, I mean, there are definitely the people who have watched Breaking Bad. They're definitely focusing on them, right? So it's enjoyable for those newcomers, but also, I mean, Breaking Bad is the focus You know,
so this movie is not going to be called Breaking Bad.
No.
It's going to be called
it's called El Camino. Yep. And
I wonder, why would they go with the Spanish? I mean, El Camino means the path or the lane or the road.
Yeah, so I think it has something to do with it being in New Mexico because that's where it's.
Okay, they don't own like
so
a car.
He's probably what I'm thinking is that he's probably running and trying to leave the country, and he's trying to go into Mexico because he was in Mexico for a while.
And Bryan Cranston is.
Oh well, I don't think Bryan Cranston is in this movie. He doesn't seem like he shows up. But Jesse Pinkman's character just for sure shows up, and it looks like he's running away. And El Camino sounds like he's running.
So is this going to be heavy
Mexico.
on this person here, on Jesse?
Oh yeah, that's his story. It's his story.
Okay,
yeah. It's definitely Aaron Paul's story.
Wow, man. Yeah, I have to watch the seasons. I haven't. I feel like it's a commitment, but
it is. But it's so like, worth it.
I don't know how many people have told me about this Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
That this will change your life, almost kind of thing. Like that's how good this show is, and I do want to watch it. I do definitely want to watch it. But you know what? I want to go watch the movie because it actually really sounds interesting.
Yeah,
like about the backstory of it.
Yeah, it's great, dude. It's super good.
Well,
all right. There it is. So let's go on to the next segment.
Yeah,
you good with that?
Yeah.
Okay,
awesome.
Cool. So let's go on to the Astra review. Brad Pitt, right there.
And like usual, I didn't watch it. My friend Ish did. I'm gonna ask him some series of questions. I hope that he doesn't spoil it for me.
Yeah, I won't.
But
I'm gonna give you my overall.
But
thoughts.
I really, really wanted to go watch this movie. I'm gonna go watch it hopefully sometime soon. But what's up, man? How first of all, I gotta ask you this.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first question I had when I thought about this movie, I was like, does it seem like something that's been done before?
It has some taste.
Okay.
Some things from other movies, I feel like.
And I'm telling you this to say this is that a lot of the times when I'm not as excited for a movie, especially coming from Brad Pitt, because I love Brad Pitt, he's one of my favorite actors. But this movie, not that I wasn't excited for it, I wanted to see it. I want to see it. But I didn't feel that excitement like of when Brad Pitt comes out with something. Yeah. And I think it was that. It was the fact that the trailer showed me stuff that I felt that I've seen before in other films. And so I wanted to ask you that question.
Yeah. So as far as on that question is concerned, it does feel like other movies. It does have a feeling of like another space movie. And you do get that feeling. You do also get a feeling that it took from other older classics like Space Odyssey and stuff like that. Okay. But I feel like all space movies take from that.
Well, yeah. I mean, to some degree, it feels it's in space. You can't. It's hard to get away from that.
But also the feel of it. There's some feeling like a touch of like it's sovereign and like it's like silent almost. You know what I mean? It's not like quite as silent as Gravity. You remember that?
Gravity
movie?
was quiet,
dude. That movie was super quiet.
It made me feel claustrophobic.
But it like it's so crazy because Gravity made me feel like that. You like that? Like alone, closed out from things. You know? Because it's weird because the space is so vast and you feel like everything's big. Like Interstellar, you feel like man, there's just so humongous universe out there.
Yeah.
But this movie, for some reason, made me feel like the universe was smaller. And I think it'll make sense when you see it. But like
if you're saying that's the director was able to manage that. That's great.
Yeah, it was definitely great. So it does have feelings like that. So what other question you got?
So my other question would be, how does this? So I know the premise of the movie is him trying to find his dad, and this is all in the trailer, so I'm not giving anything away.
Right.
I haven't seen it, so how could I? Right. One of the things that I saw him, Tommy Lee Jones is his dad, and I know that he embarks in this quest to save his dad because they're going into new worlds or something in that manner. And he says, you know what? There's a small possibility that your dad may be still alive, and so the premise definitely caught me.
Yeah.
How was the story and how they executed all that?
Okay. So one of the things that you have to understand about this movie is that it is is slow. It's another slow burn. Like, it doesn't give you all the action packed, let's go out in hyperspace and stuff like that. Like, this is as realistic as it can be.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
So it's really cool because I feel like this is the actual future. Like, I feel like you see how like Interstellar was unrealistic at some points, and like just a ton of other space movies that are really unrealistic. Well, this one,
Gravity wasn't really unrealistic.
Yeah,
that one was probably,
but it was more closer to like this time, right?
Right. Yeah.
So this is actually more
The
like
future.
a future. Like, I could see this happening in 100 years. Like, seriously, under 100, like 50 years, for crying out loud. Like, there's like ads somewhere. Like, there's just like spaceships. Like, it looks like nowadays, but they're a little bit more sophisticated. There's like just different. The way it felt, it's just
what year
really
was it
interesting
in the movie?
You know what? That's a great question. I don't remember.
Okay,
I don't remember
definitely in the
exactly,
future,
but it was definitely in the future.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was.
Yeah.
It got.
Yeah, it's definitely in the future. But it feels so realistic. So like all the space talk and like the even the way they were talking to each other as astronauts, it feels so real.
Yeah.
So that was great. So it was slow, realistic, and that was great. But the story in itself is a slow burn, super slow burn. Like you things are revealed little by little, and you get to see different things. So like I said before, it made space feel like closer. And I think the story was the reason why, because the story really definitely revolves around Brad Pitt's character and his dad.
Right.
And it's kind of like the link, kind of like going in Interstellar. Like it was him and his daughter's relationship. It was kind of like that, but not so heavy handed.
That's what I thought. What, dude, you just said it right there. And it's funny because I didn't think of it until right now again. But that's exactly what I thought when they were promoting this movie and they said about his relationship with his dad. And so when he said that right away, I'm like, dude, that has like that Interstellar feeling of there was moments like him and you know, or even the girl with how he felt with the guy that was in another world. You know what I mean? It had those elements. I was like, there's something familiar. And so that's why I asked if it's just another space movie, you know?
Yeah, it has a lot to do with like the feelings of a dad and a son and their relationship and the connection that they have. That has a lot of that theme is present in the movie. Right. So you got any other questions?
No, man, that's about it, man. So what's your...
So the score on it, I believe that it definitely deserves a watch. I really hope that everyone watches it if you're into that slow burn space movie type of deal, because I really enjoyed it. I think it's one of those movies that will kind of last. As I was watching it, I knew that I was watching something special that I think I'll enjoy in the future. Like, I think I'll watch this over and over again. Okay. Kind of like I do with Arrival. Like Arrival, I watched it twice last week. But anyway, I think this is going to be that type of movie. So I give it a 4.
Okay, good.
I give it a 4. Really Brad Pitt's. By the way, Brad Pitt doesn't have a lot of dialogue, but when he acts. So hope you guys watch it.
So yeah, man.
All right.
Well, we're getting to the part of the show where we're going to do the box office for you guys. This is where we explain how much the movies that are in there that currently came out last week and the weeks before, how they're doing, and how Ad Astra, which is probably the most known movie, right? Did it?
Well, yeah, a few other things came out this week.
So,
that's right. Ad Astra, unfortunately.
So at number 3,
well, not unfortunately, it's just not my cup of tea.
Wow, what the heck?
Downton Abbey, number 1.
Downton Abbey is number 1 with $23 million.
Yep.
25 gross. That's what they're gonna get. Yep. Number 2 is
Hustler,
let me just tell you about Downton Abbey. I have no idea till today that I knew about this movie.
Yeah, it was not on my radar at all.
That's so peculiar, but it's one of those English movies, so I'm sure probably overseas it might have done well. No, these are numbers.
This is
here.
Domestic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know.
This is how we know that we don't understand everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I'd never heard of it till today.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the second one, where you were saying
Hustlers.
Yeah,
Hustler, baby.
21 million it made this week.
Another one.
Gross total is 67 overall. What it's made.
Yep.
Here domestically, which is. Dude, for that movie and what they spent on it, I'm not sure exactly, but you could just know how much money they spent on a movie, and it didn't look like they spent very much on Hustlers.
Yeah, I think
they're definitely getting their money back, and this is not counting the international gross, so that's even more. And in third place, your good old chum from back in the 80s. I don't even know how he's at number 3, but there's definitely those guys that go and watch Rambo.
Mm-hmm.
The Last Blood. I'm gonna be honest, guys. This Rambo for me was dead very, very long ago already.
Did you see the trailer for this?
I did. I
haven't. I wanted to see what you thought about that.
I did see the trailer. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a chance. But again, the trailer just shows how much they want to make something work that's already like
forcing it.
I feel like it's forcing it, dude. I mean, Sylvester Stallone, if they would have told me, hey, man, you're going to bring someone new to play Rambo. Okay, well, let's see. But Sylvester Stallone is almost, man, dude, and he's doing things that are just, come on, dude. It's just not. I'm done. I love the Rambo, the first one that came out, First Blood. That's why they're calling this Last Blood. Thank God. That means that this is the last one they'll do. But Rambo 3 was really good as well. There's some Rambos that I really enjoyed that were really good back when Sylvester could do these kind of films. But yeah, I just don't get it. And in fourth place, and we're only usually doing 3, but I have to say this, it's Ad Astra.
Yeah.
And it's only made 17 million, man. And this is bad.
Yeah.
Because Ad Astra, something with that heavy special effects.
Budget was 80 million.
We're talking about close to 100 million. Budget as far as maybe just the thing, the cinematography, you're talking another 20 million or so for marketing and advertising and everything. Maybe it was already included, but sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
And so, this movie's going to take a hit, dude. I really feel like it will. It better do well overseas, dude.
Maybe Brad Pitt's star power will get it up there.
It might,
but that doesn't look very well for Ad Astra.
Well, it says it'll make 17 million. So that means if it's made 17 million this week, and people are not going to go, there's going to be less people that go watch it next week. I'm thinking it'll probably drop down to a 12, 11 million.
You never know. Some people might hear that it's actually a good movie. It's like buzz, worthy.
But
it might stay up there. I know that sucks.
Brad doesn't really need.
Hustlers is doing really well, man. Like it only dropped 36%, and so like if you really look at Jennifer Lopez's last films, like I don't even remember them, dude. And for her to do this and with the cast that she has,
but sex sells, dude. And I really attribute the success to this movie to them being very, very, sexual, and obviously having Cardi B and a lot of, and this is that's a subject that people are just like, interested in, obviously, you know what I mean? When it involves all this craziness and, strip clubs and money and brokers and dude, people are always on board to watch rich people do bad things. So, so that's, and especially throwing, attractive women in there, and it's hard to not do well. They put all the ingredients that it needed, and it's doing well. Downtown Abbey again. Wow. I had no idea. Doing 25 million.
I'll be honest with you. I have no idea this movie was coming out. It looks fine. It's a story about the Queen Elizabeth visiting an inn, and that now their butlers and their servicemen.
The humor was horrible.
Came together
on the trailer.
Yeah, it does. It's not for our audience for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely not. And the fifth place is still. Fifth place is It. It's doing very, very good. It made another 17. It just shot. It barely, Ad Astra barely beat it too.
It was gonna be a 5.
That's crazy to know that. That's Brad Pitt, and it's a space movie, bro.
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
It's very, very peculiar. But another $17.3 million for it too. It sums its total to 179 million domestically. Now internationally, I'm sure you double that. Probably it's made that as well. So this movie is made close to probably somewhere in the realm of 400 or 300 million, or you know what I mean, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Yeah, man.
Stephen King is raking in the cash
and continues to do it because what's it called? The Shining 2.
And I got to see it too not too long ago. I didn't know that Stephen King was in it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What'd you think? What'd you think about it?
It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was scary.
Yeah.
Some spots where it just was too long for me.
Mm-hmm. See, I told you.
Yeah, you did tell me that. Yeah. And I figured those parts, but it was very interesting, man. I really, really like the guy that they got for the fat kid, for the little chubby guy. He's very successful and model. You could tell how well he worked. Yeah. Dude, the beginning of it when Jessica Chastain starts getting beat, dude, that was heavy.
Man. Yeah, for sure, dude.
I was like,
now that you mention it, I totally remember.
Bro, it stuck in my heart. Like my heart was like, ooh,
yeah, you felt that pain out. She's so good, dude. You could feel that pain throughout the whole movie, dude.
Yes, you can, so especially good. With her. And McAvoy, I'm gonna say this. It's probably one of the least impressive roles that I've seen him in. Like, really? Don't get me wrong, he was good. Mm-hmm. It's like putting Robert De Niro, dude. Like, we know he's gonna be good, but what else are you gonna show? Like, I'm waiting.
Yeah, I think he played the character really well.
He did
really well to the truth of that character.
I did think so too. But just because I'm such a huge fan of his. And you come off of Split, Glass. Mm-hmm. You come off of what's the other movie that he just that he was in? McAvoy, X-Men, and he was in something else I don't remember right now.
Yeah,
but you come off of those things and you just expect so much from that guy. And don't get me wrong, dude, I loved him in the movie. So by no means am I saying that he did bad or I didn't like him. I just felt he was another character and he tried to fulfill this kid the way that the kid was before and to just someone older.
That's literally what he did.
And that's what he did. He did his job.
Yeah.
But then you have characters like Bill Hader that elevated that kid, dude.
Well, the kid was great when he was young, too. Like, Bill Hader did the same thing.
But Bill Hader, I don't know, maybe I have a sweet spot for Bill Hader.
Yeah, you do. But no, I don't want to take away from him what you're trying to say. Like, I totally agree. Like, Bill Hader did amazing.
He brought this like the way I would be about it. Like, if I were to hear a clown in my city and I have to go back, I would react the same way.
What?
If there's like a mystical crown killing people in my city, I would be like, huh? Man, and make jokes about it.
I'm out of here. Yeah, that SpongeBob meme. Be like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I would be. I'm like, bro, we're dealing with stuff that we're not supposed to. I'm out.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I don't want to give the movie away, but it was a good movie.
Yeah, it was
really
great.
Enjoyed it. I would give it, if I just say it right now, I definitely would give it a 4.2.
Yeah.
4.2. That's
well deserved.
It was a really good movie, but man, it's doing well, so it doesn't really even matter what I think about it.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, what's like the biggest thing that you take out of this week's box office? What's the biggest?
Ad Astra underperforming. Yeah. It's sad to hear it. To see it, so
especially because I got mad love for you, Brad. If you're watching, Brad,
honestly, it's a film that might not be attractive to people because you kind of see, oh, it's another space movie. Oh, it kind of feels like this or like stuff like that. And honestly, it's a little slow, so I think that people might not enjoy that much. but I'm a sucker for Brad Pitt, and then also I love slow paced movies. I love a good story.
But if the story's good, I don't mind it.
The third act was the resolution. I think you asked that and I didn't answer it. The third act was like iffy. The message of the third act was it's like a deep question, you know, and I hopefully you'll be able to watch it and understand what I'm trying to say right now.
Right.
But I mean, it was kind of,
you know what
iffy.
I think that happened, dude. I really do believe that this happened, right? And this is just my opinion. We're getting outer space fatigue. We're getting
That's a possibility.
We're getting space movie fatigue, meaning the last one we had was like Martian, and then we had all this other with Gravity, and then we had one with
Ryan Gosling's Apollo one.
Yes, dude, that one just actually happened. I don't remember what it's called, but
I forgot what it's called. First Man.
First Man, right?
Yeah,
First Man. I think we're getting
and
then we had Hidden Figures that had to do with space.
I love that movie.
I love that movie too, dude. I love that movie. I think that's what's going on, dude.
It's time to wrap it up with those space movies, man.
Maybe, dude. What else?
Just kind of give it a little ease. But I liked the movie though.
Maybe Star Wars has some fault in it.
another Star Wars thing. Yeah, Star Wars is coming out in like 2 months.
God. 3 months.
3 months. I want it to be 2 already.
All right, guys.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Guys, please comment. Yes. Let us know how excited are you about Joker. And do you think it's going to beat Venom? We sure do think so.
I think so.
And then are you guys interested in Ad Astra at all? Leave us a comment. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you guys could get updated when we upload. And remember, stay moving minded. Peace. What's up, guys? So I wanted to make sure that you guys don't think we're trying to get away with something, so
oh my God, this is
I decided to do it like this. So remember the bet that we had about it? Well, I lost, and so we got it.
Yeah, Daniel lost. Went, I think, 100 million.
110.
He went 100 and something, and then I went what the movie actually made.
So I lost.
I won. He lost.
I couldn't find any hot sausages that were like really worth it, so I got a Buffalo Wild Wings blazing. So blazing is the hottest wing that Buffalo Wild Wings serves. So I want you guys to know that. That's what we're gonna do now.
So hold on. I'm gonna get the camera and I'm gonna film him closer, okay?
Jeez.
So just so we can see this happen closely.
Oh gosh. Looks so disgusting.
All right. Here we go.
Some cold wings. Disgusting wings. All right, ready?
Let me look at them, make sure that they're legit.
Dude, do you want to taste them?
I don't want to taste it, but I know that by looking at them, they're going to tell me whether they're hot or not. Can I smell